Hey, happy Sunday.
Hi, and welcome. Welcome to our show today, Keto Cooking with Love, live under the umbrella today. We got a downpour. So, yeah, under the umbrella, baby. Welcome. Happy
Sunday. How's everyone doing? As you can see, we're a little bit behind today. We had some technical difficulties. Mother Nature blessed us with some rain. We are at an undisclosed location at our neighbor's house. And which
we're blessed.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rhonda. She always walks online.
Yes.
And today we're visiting her.
To be able to use her location.
For our special pumpkin patch.
To the rescue, Ms. Rhonda. Thank you.
Let's log onto the phone so we can watch the comments.
Good morning again.
So
Good
if you're
afternoon.
watching on YouTube, we're a little bit behind. Thank you for joining us. If you are watching on Facebook, the recipes for what we're doing today is down below. We're going to attach that to YouTube a little bit later on as we still figure out the YouTube algorithm. That's the beauty of cooking live. But we're going to kick off our keto pumpkin patch party. How do we kick off every party, my love?
With a drink.
Exactly.
Our specialty drink.
We need something to drink. So today we are having a pumpkin spice sangria.
It's the perfect time of the year. I I know a lot of pumpkin lovers. I used to drink pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, but then I gave that up.
Exactly. Well, everyone it's pumpkin season. Everyone loves pumpkins. And so we're going to make our sangria. I have our glasses over here, but we'll hold off on those for a second. We'll get our pitcher because you know that we drink by the pitcher. Now, to infuse our pumpkin spice, well, I bring my little strainer. That's okay. I'm going to improvise. To make our pumpkin spice, I made a pumpkin syrup. Okay?
No, it's all
right. We'll just pour it out here. I made a pumpkin spice syrup. And what I have here is some coconut milk, our keto-friendly sweetener, and then the spice that you use in pumpkin spice, which is cinnamon. I actually use our cinnamon syrup that we used last week. I use some whole cloves. I use fresh ginger, and I use some freshly grated nutmeg, okay? And then we brought that up to a boil. We simmered it for a few minutes, and then we let it cool.
Cool.
And so this is our pumpkin spice. All right, there's going to be some spices in there, baby. Oh, well.
Hi, Alicia. I'm so glad the kids were able to enjoy Halloween yesterday. Little ghosts and goblins yesterday out and about.
Yeah, they look beautiful. You saw Layla with her
witch costume. Yes.
That's the prettiest. Besides you, that's the prettiest witch I ever saw. All right, so that smells good. Smell that, baby.
Smells like.
It smells like coquito, right?
Oh, and talk about coquito. I can't wait for that coquito show.
We have a coquito episode. We have a coquito episode coming up real soon, but let's focus on this. So we have our pumpkin syrup that we made here with some coconut milk, some sweetener, and our spices. To that, of course, we're going to add some wine. I'm using a nice white wine today.
Carlos, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
And thank you for partying with us on Monday, on Miami.
Miami night, Monday night. You guys were spectacular, and we do appreciate you attending that. And we had a blast.
We got to do over. If anyone missed that episode, we were in Miami last Monday night.
Yes.
We had an impromptu live where we made a Latin cocktail party. We had keto mezcal piña coladas.
Oh my God!
We had bistec con keto tostones.
Made out of pana.
Breadfruit. Your pana thing. And it was a blast. All right. So if you just joined us and you were here last week, thank you so much.
The audience was perfect. I love it.
We're gonna spice up.
Let's do it. We
coquito,
need some more today.
Our sangria.
Mother Nature, of course. Yesterday was beautiful. Like yesterday was amazing. We were in New York yesterday, delivering. Jose cooked all night the night before, all morning yesterday for his daughter's 25th birthday. So we were there in New York.
So my mama.
Quick trip and visited mom.
And then we slept as we drove.
Oh my God! It's been a long day, long week actually, very long. And Adrian, oh my God, Adrian, we can't thank you enough. Want to give a shout out to Adrian.
Is Adrian on yet?
I don't know, but when she comes on, we'll give her a shout out again.
Perfect. Yeah. So I've had our wine. I spiced this up with some bourbon, some Maker's Mark. We have our pumpkin spice syrup, and then I'm going to use some vanilla seltzer. You can use plain seltzer or whatever kind of seltzer you like, or just to tie in those spice and autumn flavors. We're going to add some. Let's give this a little swirl.
Swirl, yes.
Yeah, baby. My spoons are down here. The magic of
keto
cooking
live, yes.
So I'm going to give this a little spin. Oh, look at it.
See, it looks so pretty. It looks like como
horchata, right?
Horchata, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that tastes good.
Right?
Yes.
You see, sorry.
Oh my God, I wish you guys can be in all of our shows, like right here, live with us too. That is pretty good.
That is yummy. All right. So you want to make our glasses?
Yes, please.
That Ms. Rhonda hooked us up with her beautiful little ice bucket here.
This, we count our blessings because you just never know. And Ms. Rhonda, came over.
We were setting up for our show today, and we're there in the kitchen, like thinking about
because
the
of the
logistics.
rain. I have a lot of things going on in my kitchen, so that's why one of the reasons why I haven't been able to use my kitchen. We have some, not construction, but
it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
But we love the outdoors, and so knowing that it was going to rain, we were contemplating how do we do this indoors, outdoors. We had a backup plan, and then knock, our lovely neighbor comes. Like manna from the sky.
Everybody's like watching the weather, like how let's make something happen.
So
we're gonna make it happen.
In this wonderful outdoor kitchen.
But don't we love the sound of the rain?
We love the outdoors.
Especially
we wanted to keep it outdoors, and we're very thankful.
And we're so thankful that we have that 1 hour.
You need to get out here and drink with us.
We have that 1 hour that we were able to.
It's daylight savings time. We definitely need that 1 hour.
Hour of sleep to do other things. Yes.
Now, we're going to garnish this with some cinnamon sticks, if they ever come out.
Is that good enough?
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So we're going to garnish that with a cinnamon stick. It's going to live somewhere in there. As you know, our glasses are big. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this, my love. Let me pour yours first.
Yes. Thank you. And again, for those that have chimed in, I think this is our 9th episode. If you have any questions from our prior episodes, let us know. Ask any questions, now live, or you can comment below or comment after the show.
And we'll be happy to get back to you. We have some questions that we're going to be answering a little bit later on as we get into our episode from that we've been getting. So we're going to just share the answers because this might be stuff that is a concern to other people. But let's go ahead and taste our pumpkin
Cheers
spice
to everyone.
Salud, my love.
Salud. So, mis amores, this is what a pumpkin spice.
That's
delicious.
Yummy.
Delicious.
Look at Ms. Rhonda with her umbrella. She'll be joining us soon. It's creamy, like I said, it's almost like an horchata.
It's really tasty. Really tasty.
Woo!
Just tell the viewers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell the viewers exactly.
If you're just joining us.
Yes.
We just made our pumpkin spice sangria. We used a little bit of white wine. We used some Maker's Mark bourbon to spice it up. We made a pumpkin spice syrup by using some coconut milk, keto sweetener. You can use pumpkin spice mix, or you can use cinnamon, ginger, clove, and nutmeg. Steep that up. And then we use some vanilla seltzer, all right? To give it like a nice fall autumnal flavor. And that is good.
That is good.
Have one more sip.
So anyone had like a horchata, this is similar to it, just, a little twist to it, a little spice to it.
You can also add a little bit of pumpkin puree into your syrup or into this directly. To give it another depth of layer of flavor, blah 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 blah, with your pumpkin flavors, all right. So now what we have coming up next, we will be making some pumpkin pancakes.
Pumpkin pancakes.
How's that sound?
Love it.
That sounds delicious.
Yes.
All right,
and I have an appetite today. We had a long week and we ate pretty early yesterday. Yeah, barely. So we have
you are the master. My master sous chef, although that title I find sometimes unbecoming. You're really my master chef.
Aww.
My master keto chef. But we're going to set that up, honey. And we're going to mix all of our ingredients for our pumpkin pancakes. So let me gather those ingredients. Let me clear our bar. Beautiful.
So do we have, who else is chiming in at the moment?
Oh, you know what, honey?
Yeah.
I was going to put some apple into our sangria. I forgot.
On the next one.
Yeah, so we like to put some sliced apple
on the next one.
Into the sangria, or some sliced pear as a garnish as well. You can absolutely do that as well. To infuse those flavors.
Let's get this.
Of course I had to forget something, baby.
So welcome again for those who's joining us on this lovely, rainy, chill afternoon. I know everybody wants to be at home, cuddling up in bed.
But hey, And you could be. You could
and
be
you
at
could
home.
be and watching us. So
And
why
then,
not?
And then when you get up from bed, you can make some pumpkin spice sangria, some pumpkin pancake for the kids, and so we're going to make our pumpkin. Look at this, my love. Again, that's why you're the boss. All right. Also, I'm gonna get my fire going over here because we're gonna cook up. I didn't bring my pan. That's okay. We'll get it going.
No, we do have the pan.
No, honey, I didn't bring it. That's for the pancakes. No, that's the caramel. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get it in a second. Now we're gonna whip up maybe some eggs or some bacon. You can whip up some eggs or bacon to have with your pancakes. Whatever kind of things you like to have with your pancakes will go great. The smokiness and saltiness of bacon, if you eat meat, or my favorite vegetable, which is bacon, was gonna go great with the sweetness of these pumpkin pancakes. So,
let me give a shout out real quick to my cousin Magali.
Hey Magali. Happy Sunday.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much.
Make sure we have power here. Is this plugged in? No.
Did you plug it in, my love?
No, probably not. All right, I'm gonna come around and plug this in. I'm just
So it's just one of those days.
This is the beauty of cooking live, okay?
And we're cooking under the umbrella. But you know what? We have a nice little, it's like a pergola kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it. And I'm blessed to be able to use this.
So we're gonna make this pumpkin batter very quickly. So I have some super fine almond flour.
Like a gazebo.
Yes, a gazebo. Outdoors. Outdoors. It's a permanent, a hard top tent.
Yes.
We have our, let me get my, oh, I'm all over the place, baby. Where's my, here it is. You came to the rescue again. Here's our half cup. We're gonna add half a cup of our almond flour. So if you're on Facebook,
Adrian's on, Mama.
How you doing, Adrian?
Hey, Adrian.
Just in time.
Yes, just in time. So, Adrian, we want to give you a shout out live here. We're under the umbrella today, Adrian. It's a rainy soaker today, but just we wanted to come and wait for you to come on so that we can thank you because really we can't thank you enough for all that you've done with
if people don't know, tell them who Adrian is.
So Adrian is our wedding planner. She's a wedding planner. She's based in an event planner. Yes, all types of events, and she's right now organizing and coordinating,
helping me plan our wedding next year. And we're so happy to have you.
Yeah, she's helping you because I gave over that role to him, that
responsibility.
You take on that role, and she's been, very on point with everything.
Everything that we envisioned, everything that we asked for, every detail. I spent a quite amount of time wedding planning on my own before I met Adrian in that capacity. We've been Facebook friends for a while. And
so in other words, she already knew what he wanted to do.
She literally just took us by the reins. So thank you so much for joining us. If anyone out there is getting married and you want things perfect, please hit up Adrian.
Adrian Johnson,
and tell her that we.
And we can send you, if you're interested, you can
comment below. Tag her. We're living in 2020, so
and
please.
We can link you up, and then she can coordinate with you.
Now we're gonna have. She's getting our pumpkin puree. We have in here our almond flour, our coconut flour. I have my own pumpkin pie spice mix that I made. Like I said, you can just mix cinnamon, and there's recipes abound online for pumpkin spice mix. You can make your own, or you can just buy it pre-mixed. All right, but I'm gonna do a tablespoon of that, and that's just some cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and ginger, all ground in different ratios. I have my swerve, baby, over there to the right, to the left, to their left. All right, we have our swerve as our keto sweetener. I'm gonna add a couple of tablespoons of that. Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
And so this pumpkin batter is gonna come together in the rain right here before your eyes. Thank you, honey. Okay, so we have our swerve. I got my eggs over here. I'm gonna get 3 eggs in here. Alrighty. There.
You crack those eggs like a professional, babe.
Well,
I probably have shells all over there.
I've done this once or twice, baby.
It looks that way.
All right, so we've got our eggs, and then I'm going to do a 1/4 cup, which is just 2 ounces of our milk of choice. We're going to be using some coconut milk in here. All right, just a 1/4 cup in there. Beautiful. Okay, and that is, now you get to put that on, baby, because I will be nothing without you. And that is the recipe for our pump. Oh, hold on, baby, the puree. I'm just a man, man. I'm just a man. So I'm gonna put I got some pumpkin puree. I'm gonna do a couple of tablespoons. And I didn't buy the pumpkin spice that they sell already sweet. I like to do my own spice, so just buy regular pumpkin puree when you go shopping. So let's get our area cleared up over here.
All right. So is this now good to go?
It is now ready to go, honey. Yes, perfect. You got it. Me telling you. Now, when it pulses, we're gonna pulse this until it forms a nice thick batter. And if I was a rubber spatula, open that up.
Yes, I want to open it because.
Yeah, because I'm just a man. All right, so you want to make sure everything is incorporated properly and mixed properly.
Okay, Alexis, we will do. She said put some aside for her. Well, you have a good day at work.
We miss you and we miss the kids.
Yes. But, you know, like I said earlier, I'm so glad that, you know, during this time, you know, I know we're all concerned for our safety, but the children, you know, they need to also, you know, have their days, you know, not take away from it. As long as you did it safely, you know.
All right, so let's open that up, my queen. All right, beautiful. All right, so our batter is nice and thick. It's all come together. All right, you don't want to beat this and let it go. You just want to bring it together. You could do this in a blender or food processor, or you could do this by hand with a whisk.
Excellent, Adrian. She put her link down below. I love it.
Thank you, Adrian. So yes, if you're getting married or planning an event and you want it handled and managed perfectly with someone that's going to do it with
care.
I am
very particular, and like I said, you know, I just didn't want to handle the stress levels of dealing with all the decisions, and
we are absolutely stress-free. So our
too many options.
Our batter is done, and we're just gonna let it rest for about 10 minutes.
So she's taking care of all of that.
Thank you. We're gonna let our batter rest for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna get this off to the side, baby.
Yes.
We're gonna take another sip of our sangria. All right. We are going to start getting our griddle hot to make our pancakes.
Oh yes, some heat, because I need some of that right now. Vente, baby.
Yes, my love. Cheers.
Cheers,
Salud.
Again, if you're just joining us, Adrian, yeah, she just joined us. So if you want to just
why don't you fill them in, baby, on our drink?
And okay, so it's a pumpkin sangria.
That's right.
Made with salsa, vanilla salsa. Some what we use bourbon.
We use some bourbon, some white wine.
White wine, yeah, white wine, and there was some spices in there. I'm not sure.
We made a pumpkin pie spice. So we use pumpkin pie spices like cinnamon, clove, ginger, all fresh, and nutmeg. We heated up some coconut milk and our keto sweetener to make our sangria.
Yes.
And then we mix it together, and we're enjoying it.
And if you ever had a horchata, it has that texture that
it's like nutty.
Creaminess,
it's like nutty. It's creamy. Mm-hmm. It's like it has like autumn spices, which is perfect for our pumpkin.
So good.
That tastes
Mariana
good.
Veras, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Mariana. Thank you
for joining us. We go back like Parsies. We grew up in the same building.
That's awesome.
And she messaged me this morning when I sent her the message on Messenger. I sent her the pumpkin patch menu. She messaged me saying, "I love everything pumpkin." So if you just join us, we got some sangria.
Everything
we're about to make some pumpkin pancakes. And let me grab my whipped cream bowl.
Okay, so while he's going to grab the whipped cream bowl, because we have to keep that refrigerated, you know. If you have any questions, come on in, chime in. You want to talk to me? This is the time. If you have any questions for me or about the show, this is our 9th episode. And if you haven't watched from beginning till now, you can go ahead into our YouTube channel, About That Keto Life. And for those that had questions, also, in fact, we're going to touch that discussion with you shortly when Jose comes back. So again, anyone wants to engage with me while Mr. Jose, our chef, goes over and grab the whipped cream that we're going to need to finish up this dish. Would love to engage. Stay warm and dry. Yes, girl. I mean, it was such a beautiful day yesterday. I mean, no complaints here. We all need the rain. You know that's a purpose for everything in life. Just wish it wasn't today in our show. But we're thankful and blessed that we have our neighbor that said, hey, she came to our door today, and she knows that every Sunday we do our cooking show. She says, and she was watching the weather for us as well. And she says, hey, I have my backyard where sometimes we do our summer cookings here for them. And she opened and extended her invitation for us.
So we're very thankful.
Very.
To Miss Rhonda.
Even though we're still outdoors, enjoying still the weather. I mean, it is chilly, but hey, this is pumpkin season, right? This is that time of season. So
this is a great way to warm up. We're gonna make homemade whipped cream.
Wow, baby, you were like
style.
Flash.
Live.
That was
okay?
Flash.
The
I think that should be our next Halloween. Flash.
The magic of internet TV, my love.
Yes.
So we have our bowl here. You could do this in an electric mixer. You could do this in a stand mixer, in a handheld electric mixer. But we are the Keto Master Chefs. So we're going to make some whipped cream.
Hola, linda, que linda.
Hey, Linda. We're going to make
Welcome again, mama.
Some whipped cream for you live. So we had our bowl as well as our cream in the freezer to get as cold as possible. And if you were using this in an electric mixer, you would do the same thing. You would get everything super chilled in an electric mix in your freezer. You get your bowl, your whisk, and your cream super chilled. But we're gonna do this live right here.
So I know you're probably wondering, why is he just whisking it? Why not use the blender or hand mixer? No, baby.
That's why.
We're not even gonna go
it's
there.
More fun this way. That's why. So, no. So this is why our show is not watched by kids on YouTube.
If you tuned in Monday night when we were in Florida after our show Sunday, we actually took a flight to Monday and we did a live cooking show from his family's home, and he whisked this whipped cream. And I know to me it took no time. To him it was like a forever. But, it came together. It came together this whisking away. We were impressed, by the way. We were just all in awe. Like, wow.
So,
but it's fun.
If you're lazy, you can use an electric mixer. But if you got your love with you and you want to get all this cream on her, then
it's coming together. And you saw it was just, of course, it's liquid.
All right, so we're almost there.
Almost there.
Our griddle is hot. Our pancakes have rested. Now, let me get the vanilla that's over there, baby, right there on that thing. And the swerve again. Woo!
You need a measuring cup for the swerve?
No, baby.
Hi, Jeremiah.
What up, what up? My man. You leaving?
Jeremiah's gonna do some. Jeremiah's gonna do some beats for us.
You want to spit for us right now?
Jeremiah, you gonna do some beats?
Come say hello. There's a million people watching.
You gonna do some beats?
This is Miss Rhonda's handsome grandson. Look, we're all live. He was about to rap and then y'all showed up.
You see?
Are you leaving? Look, we just made whipped cream live.
I told Jeremiah.
Yeah, we just whipped it right here in front of our studio audience. So we're here at our neighbor's house. And
hi, Mama Sade. How are you?
Hey, Sade. Happy Sunday. You ready for a drink?
Oh, a little.
A million people watching.
Wow.
You want a drink?
Yes.
Amazing. We're making some homemade whipped cream. We have our powdered swerve or whatever keto-friendly sweetener you want to use. We have some vanilla. And we just whipped up live for you right here some whipped cream. All right. So we're gonna make our pancake. Hot baby behind you. The ice is over here, honey. We're gonna make. We got some whipped cream, and again, you can serve up your pancakes with whatever you want. Some scrambled eggs, some bacon, whatever it is that you like. Or you could just have some pancakes. You can also use some keto-friendly maple syrup. A few weeks ago, we made our chicken and waffles. If you haven't seen that recipe, it's down on our YouTube channel, About That Keto Life. We made some keto chicken and waffles with my KFC, keto fried chicken. We made some keto waffles. And we have some keto maple syrup that we bought online. I think the brand is called Chalk Zero. But whatever kind of sugar-free, keto-friendly sweetener you like will work just then. So now we have here some butter, because that's our preferred fat, but you can put some coconut oil, something neutral, or you can use a spray of coconut oil or avocado oil. We're gonna use some butter.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
And now we're going to make the pancakes. Okay. So we got our batter over here. And we're gonna do about a 1/4 cup of batter at a time. And press that out.
You want the little spatula?
Yes, baby. I think it's here. Right, it's over here. Let me press these out. Now, one quick tip I want to tell you about how easy it is to cook keto food. Now, yes, I am a chef, so I have to offer that disclaimer. However, oftentimes, many of these recipes, we don't even test before we go live, okay? Last week, we made tostones, fried plantains, but we used breadfruit, which is used often all over the Caribbean. And it's a low-carb alternative to plantains. It tastes exactly the same. And we had steak with fried plantains, but we didn't have all the starch from the plantains. Instead, we used the breadfruit. But that recipe, we made it for the first time live.
And the texture was just equally, if not better. Because it was really crispy.
The keto breads, when we on episode 2, when we made our keto chicken coconut curry, and we made our keto flatbread, which was vegan, we made that the first time on the show. So don't be intimidated by cooking these low-carb recipes. Even if you've never done it before, there's no reason why they can't come out excellent the first time, all right? So our pancakes are cooking
Carmen
over
Lopez,
here.
thank you for that shout-out.
Hey, Carmen, happy Sunday. So I'm going to add a little bit more butter here because, me and a cow, we got a thing. So I just want to infuse some of that flavor. And if you don't have fat, when you're cooking, fat is a conduit for heat. So if you don't have fat, you're not cooking. You're not transferring the heat from your griddle, from your pan, from whatever it is.
And that's a segue for the discussion of healthy fats.
That's right. Fats. We did get a question this week about fats, about how is eating so much fat actually healthy.
Because we've had a lot of questions about, why. What are the benefits of it?
Correct. And people are scared about cholesterol and eating fats and all of that. So very quickly, the one of the dangers with eating fats, A, most of the fats in the market are unhealthy, and we'll touch on that in a second. But B, when you're doing the standard American diet and you're having carbs and you're having fats together, so what carbs do is that you use carbs as energy. Your body prefers carbs. So if you're eating carbs and fat, your body will use the carbs for energy. The excess carbs get stored as fat. So you're storing that fat, and then any other fat that you're consuming is also being stored as fat. Okay? And you're never, ever, ever burning fat unless you're highly active. Okay? So the beauty about keto and why eating fats is healthy, breast milk, many people don't know, is ketogenic. It's 73% saturated fat because our brains are 90% fat. Our skin cells are made up of fat. And so fat is very important to your diet. And so when you do keto, you eliminate the carbs. So your body's not relying on carbs or sugar or glucose as a source of energy. And instead is going to rely on fat as your source of energy. So you're actually never storing fat. You're just continuously burning. Similar to when you were a baby and having breast milk and developing your brain and skill and all skin and all of your vital organs, and your body was using fat as its number one source of energy. So that's how the ketogenic diet works.
So we will touch base with what are the good fats, maybe the healthy fats.
Yes.
And, yeah.
So on keto, most of the fats out on the market are processed and unhealthy. I'm gonna give these a little flip. So they're getting a little bit charred, but that's
that one's
okay.
Not ready.
All right, let's get it closer to the heat source. Yeah, this is the beauty of cooking live. All right. Now, there's a lot of debate on what fats to get. There's a version of clean keto, and there's a version of dirty keto.
Those are perfect for me, by the way.
I know, it's like a chart. You can do clean or dirty keto. You can still lose a bunch of weight. There are more health benefits to doing clean keto, but most of the fats that you buy out on the market are processed. So in keto, we use 100% extra virgin olive oil, 100% unrefined coconut oil, 100% unrefined avocado oil. You want to look at the fine print because sometimes you'll see a low price avocado oil, and it's because it's refined. And so what they've done is that they heated the oil and to stretch it out and make more money on it. So you want to be careful for those things. Also, when you make these pancakes at home, you can cover them, and that's going to help them cook through and bubble up. Yes, we're going to make a plate.
Okay.
Right? You told us we have plates somewhere here. We're Miss Rhonda's kitchen. Of course we have plates. Like here?
Right, baby, right here.
Oh, I'm just a man. Look at that. Gold plate, all right? So we have
a little bit of unfamiliar territory.
Exactly.
So
that's the beauty of cooking live. So I want to make sure that these aren't getting too charred. But woo, that's looking nice. That's looking nice. And we have our whipped cream. We're going to make more in a second. Okay. We'll do this as a tester, and then we're going to put this on the backdrop, and we'll make more. So we have our whipped cream. Again, you can use some keto-friendly maple syrup, like chalk syrup.
It smells so good.
That smells really good.
You smell it? It smells so good. How do you like the drink?
The pumpkin is good?
Really good, right?
It's sweet, right? And it got wine. Everything you like.
So our friendly neighbors, Mama, which I call Mama, she's our dear. She's near and dear to us here and my family. She extended her home to us today because, inclement weather today. So we do appreciate you, Mama, for that.
And because we're neighbors and
and she loves us. Absolutely. So
you come on and say hello. There's a million people watching.
Only a million, Mama.
Come say hello.
Only a million.
Come say hi, Dion.
I'm gonna let Mama.
Oh, come on, you gotta say hi. Everyone say hi. So this is our neighbor.
This is Mama. We call, the reason we call her Mama, and not to take too much time, but the reason we call her Mama is because Mama took care of Nailana. I don't know if you know my Nailana, the one with the curly hair, my 15-year-old, since she was a baby. So right before I started heading back to work 15 years ago with United Airlines, she extended herself to take care of Nailana. And being that I don't have my mother here close to me because she's in Puerto Rico, so there's no really grandparents for her, she became her grandparent, her mom. So Nailana knows her as grandma, like mom, and the whole entire family. So, and she's always taking care of Nailana. And Renee was across the street, so.
We're more than neighbors.
Well, of course, we're more than neighbors. We're family now.
Because this wonderful young lady was the first person to reach out to make sure I was okay with all that's going on with the coronavirus and all that. Yeah. And she's been a support for me in turn. Her and my other son. Okay, so that's.
But you see, it takes a village, right? It takes a village, and that's what we're here for: to support and care for one another. And that's what we do. That's what we do.
We're gonna have your charred one. We're gonna have your charred one.
Yes, I want the chard. The chardist of the chardist.
Let's get the whipped cream.
Yes. Did you show the viewers?
So this is our pumpkin. Yep. There's our keto whipped cream that we just made live right here. We whipped it up.
That's a
but you can absolutely use
I could just sit with a spoon and just eat that.
Well, that's for another show. That's a whole other channel we got to start, my love. Ladies, there you go. Indulge.
Oh, and the syrup?
We didn't bring any syrup. Okay. We don't, because we used it all when we had our chicken and waffles.
But what about the caramel?
Oh no, that's for the something else, baby.
Oh, okay. I'm always like ahead of the game. Happy Sunday, Berto, my man.
How you doing?
Hey.
What's going on?
Vamos para allá para randear pronto otra vez, olvídate.
All right, so we have our keto pumpkin
We're gonna
pancakes
bring
here.
down the roof.
Here, mommy.
Yes. Mmm. Mmm. That's really good. Really
Right.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You like?
Really good.
All right. We have to multiply that recipe by 10. All right.
So we just had a food that just joined us here for our pumpkin patch party, keto party. So good.
Wow. Yum.
The model. Oh, yes, Carmen, it's raining over here. It's a downpour, but it's okay.
It's dry inside.
We got it covered.
Literally.
We got it covered, so we're all good.
Wow. So far, this pumpkin patch party is going off quite splendidly.
Yes, Carmen, and if there's any other questions that pop up, because these are questions that have been brought up to us, and during our episodes, we try to bring them out, and anyone else might have the same question. You don't know, so if you don't ask, we won't
Absolutely.
know what
But
your questions are.
We appreciate everyone's engagement. Like we said, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, message us. We get tons of questions throughout the week, like random times in the middle of the night. We get all types of keto questions. And so we appreciate it. And we try to answer some on the show so that everyone can get this information, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are curious about the exact same topic. Now, we're going to have to make some more of those pancakes. That was delicious.
Yes.
And it's like filling.
Yes, it is.
Right?
Did you like it, Mama? Isn't it good?
It was good, right?
Yes.
I don't like
We do have to make more.
Pancakes because they're
Heavy.
soggy. Those were out the texture and flavor.
Look at that.
Wonderful. So there you go. We got to listen. And when your grandma says it's good, right? There's no greater validation in
We
life.
have Paul Daniel Rodriguez.
Hey, what's up, Paul? We went to
Looks
high
great,
school
thank
together.
you. It looks great, but it tastes delicious. And Michael T. I'm sorry if I don't have your last name correct. Livesy?
A towel. Paper towel. Here we go.
I always butcher somebody's name, so sorry.
Work with us.
Yes.
All right, now I'm going to put this down here. All
Hey,
right, beautiful.
Candy, you're doing a fantastic job too, Mama. You're doing amazing with your weight loss. You look great, by the way. You look amazing. A whole different person, Mama.
We're not going to demonstrate this recipe here just because of logistics and for the power of internet TV and because of the rain.
It's a journey, Candy.
Everything that went in,
Mommy.
everything that went into our setup. But we are going to talk to you at length, and the recipe, if you're watching on Facebook, is down below. If you're on YouTube, you have to add it over there. We're still rookies, newbies to the whole how to go live on YouTube thing. So be patient with us. But we're going to talk about this recipe because we're about to end this pumpkin patch party with a bang.
Yes.
We've got some pumpkin cheesecake with a keto caramel sauce. Okay? Now, for our pumpkin cheesecake, what we did was that we made a pecan crust. So again, the recipe is below. We took some chopped pecans. We toasted those off in a pan.
It's a pumpkin patch party. Remember that. So
you
everything pumpkin today.
You have to end it off with a sweet treat. We have our pumpkin. We got some pecans, some swerve, some melted butter and vanilla. We toast that and to make a nice nut mixture. And then we press that into a springform pan that we buttered up. And we bake that off at 350 for about 10 minutes to get it nice and golden. That's our crust. After our crust cools, we layered the outside of the springform pan with heavy amounts, like triple layer of heavy duty foil, because we're going to cook that in a water bath. Then for our filling, we whipped up some Philadelphia cream cheese. Again, the recipe's are linked below. Softened Philadelphia cream cheese, some fresh lemon zest. We talked about how the oils, the essential oils of all citrus are on the skin. That's a great way to infuse flavor. So some lemon zest, and then our swerve or your keto friendly sweetener. We beat that in an electric mixer, not by hand. We beat that in an electric mixer until it was softened. Then we added eggs one at a time. After the eggs went it was 4 eggs based on the recipe below. And once the eggs are incorporated, then we beat in some Greek yogurt. And then our spices. Again, you can do a pumpkin spice mix, but this time we broke down the ingredients. So we added ginger, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, our vanilla, and that's our filling. Put that into our crust. Got it in the pan, in the bain-marie, surround it halfway up the sides by hot water in a roasting pan. And then you roast that until the outer edges start to get a little bit puffy and the center just softly set. That could be about an hour and 15 minutes. For us in our Ninja, whatever thing, it was like 45 minutes. We were surprised. So it was a smaller oven. But just you want the center set. Exactly. And then, let it cool inside the water for about 30 minutes. Get it out of there and let it chill. At least 4 hours refrigerated, but ideally overnight. Okay?
Like a nice and firm and right.
Exactly. Yes. And again, the recipe is below, and we're gonna show what that's gonna look like in a second. Okay? That's what we have in there. But also to go with this, yes, baby. Here we need a knife. There's copious amounts of plastic wrap here. Here, mommy. Córtalo todo. Trust me, córtalo todo. It's 4 or 5 layers. So to go with that, we made a keto caramel sauce, which is also just a few ingredients and super simple. We took some butter and our keto-friendly sweetener, and we melted that in the pan, and we cooked it, stirring occasionally, about 3 to 4 minutes until it started to brown, and you want to be careful not to burn it. Then, like caramel, we added heavy cream. We brought that to a simmer and mixed it around and simmered it for about 7 to 10 minutes until it reduced and got some color. Took it off the heat and added some vanilla. And that's what we have here, some keto caramel sauce. All right. You can also jazz this up for the adults and add some bourbon. All right. You can add some pecans. All right. So and once it comes to room temperature, your caramel will solidify, like when you buy store-bought caramel. So that's not a problem. You can just warm it up in a water bath or in a pan just to loosen it up. We have here our pumpkin cheesecake.
Did you show that?
Look at that.
Look at that. But what's underneath
is our pecan crust. So you want to loosen this along the edges.
Beautiful.
We got a little pastry scraper here.
Delicious.
How's that?
Where are you going?
Now we're gonna unmold.
I don't even think it needs anything on top of it.
We're gonna unmold our cheesecake. And if I was a big chef knife, what would I be? There was another knife I had here with a handle, but it's okay. We'll use our pastry. So, and a great way to cut into your cheesecake is to get boiling water or hot water and dunk your knife into it first to get those nice clean slices. All right, but
are you guys all watching this?
You know me, I'm a Neanderthal. All right.
Look how beautiful that is. Ooh. Before we
taste this, we're gonna serve up some for our friends. Let me get more plates, honey.
Yes.
Come right here. Let's get another one. Right here. All right, beautiful. So, Hola. Perfect timing. We're about to have some pumpkin cheesecake. Perfect timing. Hey, girl. Get inside. Get inside. Have a seat. So, the family's showing up. Grandkids are showing up. We have here our keto caramel sauce. And I did bring a big spoon. If I were a big spoon.
This one?
Thank you. So, come over here, baby. Come over here. So, we have our caramel sauce. We're going to just drizzle a little bit over that on top.
Toma, aquí hay otro.
All right.
Perfect. That's it.
Here, girls. This
Yeah.
food right here.
Mhm.
Here, ladies. We'll serve up more. Start sharing.
Yeah.
And that's me and you.
Yeah.
And you can top this off with a little bit of those chopped pecans. All right. You can garnish this off with some of those chopped pecans. Again, like I said, you can add pecans directly to your caramel sauce, or you can even add some bourbon in there.
You want to cut another piece?
Mhm. But you have to taste it.
You
You
have
grab
to
a spoon and
try it.
taste it.
Try
You have to go with a
Mama's.
spoon and taste it, then you'll be
Just
jealous. Come
try
over
it.
here, honey. So we're about to taste some of this
Let's see
keto
how this
pumpkin
caramel
cheesecake.
is. The caramel is the thing for me because I'm not a caramel. Perfect, but it's really good.
You like?
It's really good.
Mm.
That is delicious, by the way. That's a pumpkin keto with pecan
Wow.
cheesecake. Amazing. And it's not so sweet like the regular cheesecake sauce.
It's not
I like
overly
it.
sweet.
It's not overly sweet.
It's really, really creamy. Here, baby.
That's really good.
Like a caramel?
A nice black coffee with this.
Like a caramel?
It's really good.
Look, she doesn't like caramel because she never had keto caramel. But how you like me now? All right, guys.
Love you more now. Did you have some? It's good. Layla, did she have some, Layla?
Are
Yummy,
you
right?
cold? Are you cold? Oh. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on this amazing rainy fall Sunday.
Yeah, so recap again for those that just
If you
joined
just
us.
joined us, we started this party off with some pumpkin spice sangria. Then we have some pumpkin pancakes with some homemade whipped cream that we just whipped up right here live by hand. And now we're kicking off this party. Perfect way to kick off your fall season.
Yes.
It's with this pecan crusted pumpkin cheesecake with keto
And
caramel sauce.
I never had it with a any type of nuts as a crust. So that's an added bonus. Because usually they have that graham crust, you know, or
Exactly.
just a plain cheesecake.
But we use pecan, which
The
are
wings are
keto
getting
friendly
heavy
nut.
here.
Great way to infuse those healthy fats like we talked about before. So we're about to break down this set. Mother Nature decided that the party is over. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or message us. We'll get to those questions.
Any questions from like episode 1 till now, go ahead. Feel free to engage with us and ask any questions. And yeah, we'll answer those questions for you. But we have to wrap it up. The downpour is pouring.
And we're going to take it inside and get warmed up. So from our kitchen to yours, we love you guys. Be beautiful. Peace.
Love you. Thank you.
End it there. How you doing, girl?
Good.
Again, just chime in with us later on. Nos vemos. Hasta la próxima. Mi amor.
We know how it goes. It's Thanksgiving now.
Did you get a lot of
It's delicious, guys. Delicious.
The boys are talking to you?
I think they're gonna come.
No.
Hey, happy Sunday. Hi, welcome to our show today.
He didn't want to show off his haircut to the world.
So we're gonna we have
He's
still
a man
some
full of food. Yeah, we- Yes, yeah, we can, let's take a coffee.
yeah, I'm gonna take all this. Can you help me? Okay.
Here, honey. Make sure that's done and then you can close it up.
Yeah, it's done. And